Hello and welcome to the land that time forgot. We have huge tall sunflowers and they're looking rather delicious. Everything is booming and which is rather nice actually. Some more sunflowers come in. The weeds really do love the rain. This is, look at the size of that dandelion leaf. The rabbit's going to love that, absolutely fantastic. We'll pop that over there for the moment. Take it in a moment. The lavender bush here, well, the little bees are absolutely loving it this morning. They're on it. They're taking the pollen and well, they're having a fantastic time and I hope you do too. So welcome once again to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. I hope you've got your cuppa. I've got mine. It's quite a warm day down here actually, and I've got in early in the hope I can get in before we get any more rain, fingers crossed. Although some parts of the UK are still in drought measures. I'm not sure we are here in Yorkshire, the amount of rain we've had. And well, it feels like the sun is going to break through the clouds. So as I say, sit back, relax, grab yourself a cuppa and enjoy today's show. Speaking of the Jurassic world, I feel as though I am in some sort of different land with these huge leaves here. Now this is my butternut squash plant and it's massive. But at the moment, all I've got are leaves. And I think the problem is I've got flowers, but they're possibly male flowers and not the female flowers. They are quite simple to grow. They like lots of water, no weeds and heat, which is what this has. Unfortunately, if it decides it's not right to grow the female flowers, it won't. So I've got to keep regular checks now to see whether or not I can look amongst all these leaves. I mean, there are flower heads here, but these are probably the male flower heads and they're not producing any fruits from them at the moment. It can take up to 15 weeks, so with fingers crossed that happens. And well, we'll just have to keep an eye on it really. However, on the other side of the greenhouse, we have these gigantic leaves as well. But these have lovely flowers on and they are producing what I think, and fingers crossed hope, are loofahs. Now, the main problem you have here is they're part of this same family as cucumbers. And they look like cucumbers. I don't think they are cucumbers. I don't think I've mixed up my labelling of my plants. So we'll have to keep these going and see. Now I'm going to start taking a few of the flowers off because I don't want masses. I want some really big loofahs. And well, it's doing really well. It's spreading. I've got another loofah in the corner and that at the moment is a little tinier plant than this. It's not as strong as this one. It's just got masses and masses of leaves, but smaller leaves. But that is also producing fruits from the flowers. So we'll fingers crossed with that. I need to try and get in there actually and get that on a frame or at least some wires up. So because it is like to go, it's got tendrils coming out, wrapping itself around as it goes. The same with this butternut squash actually. Amazing plants. I have my tomato, got some flowers on there too, which is rather lovely. Now down here, I do have hidden away. I have my lovely peppers, my sweet peppers. The green at the moment. I could do with a bit more heat, a bit more sunshine. Not that they need sun to turn, but they just need some heat to turn into beautiful, different coloured ones. They start green, I think, then they go maybe yellow or orange and into the reds. So that they do change. You just buy one plant and you get different colours. So let's keep our fingers crossed. There's about 5 on that one. I think there's the same on this one as well. And well, they come along nicely. If you like green ones, I suppose it's fine. And I could take those off. It would introduce, well, more would grow. But I think 5's enough. There's a couple more flowers coming. But yeah, I want that to change colour because I don't like the green ones. Funny enough, isn't it strange? I like the yellow ones. So let's keep our fingers crossed that these do produce some other coloured fruits. And that these get their act together and give me some female flowers. Because I would love to see a butternut squash growing on these plants here. I've just come out to get my, well I think it's a pumpkin behind me off the ground because I've noticed it's been eaten, the little beautiful round, it might be a squash. So I've popped it up on my sunflowers because they're really strong stems. I'm hoping we'll have to keep an eye now for slugs or snails that are attacking the rest of the plants here. However, I just thought I'd very quickly talk potato seeds. Remember a few weeks ago I mentioned that these odd looking seeds were growing on my potatoes, and I'd never ever seen them before. Now there's another one down here. Here we are. And well, they really are. They're potato seeds, pods. They're called potato fruits. And believe it or not, they're part of the same family as the tomato. Well, why do they do it? Well, it's survival. They produce the seeds in the ground, which is your tubers, your potato tubers, to produce more potatoes in the future. But also they produce seed pods to try and keep the potato surviving over the years. These are toxic. They can give you headaches. They can upset your stomach, all sorts of things. You do not want to eat the seeds within these. Very bad for you. However, they do make potatoes. What you do is you mush these up and then put everything into a bowl of water and leave it for 3 or 4 days so that it starts to ferment and it separates the seeds away from inside. Take the seeds out, dry them out, and then you have the seeds for new potatoes, for a new batch of potatoes. Now, interestingly, they might not produce the same potatoes as you've got in the ground. You might get a whole new variety. They can't tell you whether or not you're going to get the same potatoes. Isn't nature wonderful? It could be a brand new variety. These, however, are hard to grow into potatoes. But it might be worth a try, eh? So I'm going to keep an eye out for more seed pods. I've got one that might be enough. There's some here, but I don't think they're big enough, really. I've cut them off. And how does it happen? Well, we've had the right weather, haven't we? It's been cool here, and we've had quite a lot of rain. And so, for the first time ever, the flowers apparently do grow. I've seen some flowers on potatoes before, but they've never turned into these fruits. We just seem to have had the right sort of weather. Normally the flowers grow and die, but not here. We've had potato fruits, and they are amazing, isn't it? That is related to a tomato, but highly toxic. Still picking raspberries, which is rather lovely. What's fantastic, of course, is because they're so bright against these lovely, luscious green leaves, they're easily spotted, and it's great fun, actually. Just looking along, looking for something bright pink. There's a little one there, but not big enough yet to pick. They're tiny ones, those ones, compared to the ones that I'm picking. I think I've got them all at the moment, which is rather great, isn't it? Yep, oh, there's one down there, but it's not ripe enough. It's just coming into colour. Brilliant. Well, once again, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. It's still pretty warm, still got my t-shirt on. The little bees are coming to the lovely lavender plant. I think there might not be bees, there might be mini wasps, which is fine. And I think they've built a little place to live in my old compost bin. And I say old compost bin, it's a compost bin that's got lots of twigs and leaves and hard wood in it. So I put it in there, left it, it's at least 2 years now, in the hope it decomposes and rots down. Well, they've obviously decided to make a little hole. And, oh, actually that's a bee, that's not a wasp. But yeah, the compost bin, I think that's exciting. A little nest for the little wasps. And the tiny little ones, so I'm not going to bother them. I've been nearby filming and all sorts, and they don't seem to bother me. So, well, at least it's dry in there and hopefully warm for them. As I said, once again, thank you for watching. There's all sorts happening down here this morning. I've got little robins and birds and all sorts of things. Making a right racket there. Oh, there he goes. Oh, always having. It's a little robin and he's up near the water. You can't. I wonder if I can catch him. Well, I'll say goodbye. Once again, thanks for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. And I'll see you shortly here. Hopefully on an allotment with some sunshine next time. Ta-ra for now.